Hello guys, what is going on? It's Sky Sam and welcome back to Indie Monday. Today we're going to be talking about some problems with war games nowadays. We can see that we have a little bit of issues with war games. Like, they're not serious like they used to be. I'm going to talk about here gameplay wise, not historically wise, because if we see things historical wise, they're not going to be 100% accurate. I'm going to be talking about games like before and after the current events, convoluted with the emotes and dancing and skins and stuff. We got games like Advanced Warfare. We got games like Call of Duty World War II. That it was actually for me, it was a pretty good story and pretty good. And we also got games like went downhill. But the thing is, I don't want to talk about the game exactly. I want to take about the state of the games. Like, for example, we take like a war game, we're gonna start thinking, hey, how do I make the story impactful? Well, we got the PTSD we got from war, we got the nuclear war, we got a lot of stuff and topics inside of war, but what do we get? Like emotes, microtransactions, maybe dances. Like, the last game that was actually serious in Call of Duty was actually Advanced Warfare, and after that it started with Black Ops 3. Maybe they reeled in a bit with World War II, obviously, but with Black Ops 3 they started with the emotes, they started with the boxes, gambling stuff, because we can see Black Ops 2 that they actually messed up quite literally. They didn't even add a campaign. Then we go to Battlefield games. They actually, curiously, they haven't done that much because they actually received a backlash for actually trying to create like a little skin, like a little Santa Claus skin, and people were pissed. They're pissed, and DICE decided, hey, let's take it off. Let's take it off. Let's not get too complicated here. As we can see, the reason for all these war games that are starting to like get a little bit of the funny side is that because they want money. But we can see various games doing this with microtransactions, trying to appeal to the community, live service like Fortnite. We got Call of Duty Mobile, Apex Legends, and war games are becoming a little bit more convoluted. War games are not even done with the right reasons. We don't see the seriousness of war anymore. Y'all ready for this? Call of Duty understood that before, because I used to play a lot of Call of Duty back in the day.
Not now, son. Just rest. Get a medic!
They sometimes even took the campaign away just to focus on the game service. Like Black Ops 4, for example, they actually took it out so they can focus on the multiplayer, battle royale, and what? They actually flopped. They also went very bad, like Battlefield 2042, because they also removed the campaign. But enough of that, because I don't know that it's like a complicated topic, because war games are pretty convoluted. So let's take a little bit of games that actually, like, they have like a whole community, but they're trying to create these microtransactions so they can scrape off the gamers mostly as they can. We got FIFA, we got PUBG, we got Diablo 3, NBA 2K series. You can see those games and the first thing you say is, hey, where's the guest game coming out? Or hey, what's the next skin coming out? Oh, pay with real money. You gotta pay real money for those things. With FIFA, to create a team, you need to gamble. We also got the NBA 2K series that they just keep doing the same copy and paste game. They just can make one base game and just keep updating the game, but whatever. Games are trying to make the much money as possible. Just like the war games that we currently have. Interesting enough, there are some war games that actually know like the satirical concepts but the great outcomes of war. I know it's not an indie, but Fallout series actually showed like a little bit of satirical concept of the outcomes of war. We can see loss. We can see how great length humanity can go just to end wars, like nuclear events. We can see Helldivers is also a satirical concept. We can see also Warhammer, and this War of Mine that I actually found out recently, and it's pretty interesting. I also don't want to bash a lot of Battlefield, because Battlefield actually has things about the great outcomes of war, because Battlefield actually a pretty good war game, in my opinion. Also, we can also see that how microtransactions and the community appealing is the reason why war games are turning into a sitcom rather than a serious issue. We can get Fortnite, for example. We can get Call of Duty, even, for example. But is it really the fact that they are the issue, or we are the issue? That's the question I'm trying to gain here today. Are we the issue for these games to turn like this? Because we continue buying and consuming those games rather than actually doing something about it. If it's not broken, why fix it? My question here is, are we actually the issue of why these AAA games are actually doing all of this? So the reason I brought all of this up is because we can see how war actually is happening in Israel and Ukraine. And the thing is, we don't take the fact that war is actually a very serious and delicate topic. Because war, there's a lot of hunger, there's conflict, obviously. War brings the worst in most people, destruction. And what are we seeing is a lot of emotes, things that actually just change like the feeling of that, the overbearing feeling of war. They just take it out. I mean, and I love games that actually show story, that actually shows the reality of the concept. Just like, we don't even take it that serious. Like, for example, Fallout. Like, Fallout actually does a really good atmosphere of what is loss, what is the nuclear waste. You can also see games like this War of Mine, that the War of Mine is actually a pretty, also another interesting game that will be linking down below. It's also an indie game that you should actually check out. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope I actually created a topic here that we can guys talk about in the comments below. Remember to subscribe and like, and see you on the next Indie Monday. Bye, guys.